In this video, we will be using the factoring method to solve quadratic equations that's in the format ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are constants. The first thing we do, we multiply our a times c. What we get ac. Then we write back our b. When we're solving quadratic equations that's in this format, we need to find two numbers that when we multiply we get AC, but when we add these same numbers we get B. Let's look at this example. Say you were given this equation. So x squared plus 7x plus 10 equal 0, and you were told to solve the quadratic equation. Remember, first step, we multiply our a times c. In this case, our a would be 1 and our c would be 10. 1 times 10, 1 multiplied by 10 gives us what? 10. We write down our b would be 7. Now we need two numbers that when we multiply we get 10, but when we add these two numbers we get 7. These numbers would be 2 and 5. We can now rewrite our 7x using 2 and 5. Our equation now becomes x squared plus 2x plus 5x plus 10 equal 0. We can now go ahead and solve by factoring. So we need the HCF or the GCF of x squared plus 2x, and that would be what? X. Then we divide our x squared by x, and x squared divided by x gives us back x. We divide our positive 2x by x, and we get a positive 2. Close our bracket. We now need to find the HCF of 5x plus 10, and that would be what? Positive 5. 5x divided by 5 gives us what? X. And 10 divided by 5 gives us what? 2. Equate it to 0. And x multiplied by x plus 2, 5 plus 5 multiplied by x plus 2 is the same as x plus 5 x plus 2. Equate it to 0. We now break up our terms, equate each term to 0, and solve for x. So x plus 5 is equal to 0. When we transpose, that's when we carry over our 5. X becomes what? X is equal to negative 5. X plus 2 is equal to 0. When we transpose, that's when we bring over our 2. X becomes what? X is equal to negative 2. Let's look at another example. So what if you were given x squared plus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. And guys, the variable, it's not always x. It could be another letter. It could be y, it could be m, it could be z. Alright? But what if this is the equation that you were given and you were told to solve for x? Remember, the first thing that we do, we multiply our a times c, and that would be 1 times negative 15. And when we multiply that, we get negative 15. Then we write back what? We write back our 2. We need two numbers that when we multiply these numbers, we get negative 15. But when we add these numbers, we get what? 2. The numbers would be what? Negative 3 and 5. So now we can break down our 2x using negative 3 and 5. Let's rewrite the equation. So it becomes x squared minus 3x plus 5x minus 15 equal 0. And we will go ahead and solve by factoring. So we need to find the HCF or GCF of x squared minus 3x, and that would be what? X. We divide our x squared by x, and we're left back with x. We divide our negative 3x by x, and we get negative 3. Close bracket. Or HCF of 5x minus 15, that would be what? 5x divided by 5, we're left back with x. Negative 15 divided by 5, that's negative what? 3. Close bracket, equal to 0. This equation right here, that's the x times the x minus 3, 5 times the x minus 3, it's the same as x plus 5 x minus 3 equate to 0. We now say x plus 5 is equal to 0. When we transpose, x becomes what? X becomes negative 5. X minus 3 is equal to 0. We transpose that, so we bring over our 3. X becomes what? Positive 3. Now we're going to solve another example where our leading coefficient is greater than 1. Let's use 2. So let's erase this example. You guys could pause the video, try it, and come back and check your answer. So say you were asked to solve this quadratic equation. So 2x squared plus 7x plus 3 equal to 0. So pause the video, try, and let's work it together. So first thing we need to do, we need to multiply our a times c. A in this case would be 2, so 2 times 3, we are given 6. We write back our b, which would be 7. We need two numbers that when we multiply the numbers we get 6, but when we add these numbers we get what? 7. And those numbers would be 1 and 6. Now that we have the numbers, we can rewrite our 7x using the 1 and 6. So our equation becomes 2x squared plus 1x plus 6x plus 3 equal 0. We solve by the factoring method. So we need the HCF of 2x squared plus x, and that would be what? X. 2x squared divided by x, 2x. 1x divided by x, that's what? Plus 1. Close our bracket. The HCF of 6x plus 3, that would be 3. Six x divided by 3, that is 2x. And 3 divided by 3, that's positive 1. Close bracket. Equal to 0. Now we can just rewrite this equation because this is the same as x plus 3 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. X plus 3 is equal to 0. When we transpose or we bring over our 3, x becomes what? X is equal to negative 3. Then our 2x plus 1 equated to 0. 2x is equal to negative 1. That's when we bring over our 1. X is equal to negative 1 divided by 2. Was that the answer you got? If that's the answer, then it's correct. If not, just rework it again.